Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Rusty 78609 live and in color from inside my 17-foot casita travel trailer, 17 feet long, 84 square feet of interior space. And what I want to do is give you it's a semi-bulletin. This is a semi-Beer 30 story, but it's not fact or fiction, or it's stranger than fact sometimes, or however that goes. But anyway, I'll get to it in here in a minute. I'm working on this. I'm working on it in my mind. Let me get it going here. There we go. Anyway, years ago, I ran across a family from Australia that was traveling across the United States, and I'm not going to give you their name, but I know it's funny how it makes me look big when it's like that, but I'm not that big. But anyway, but they were traveling across the United States, and I'll get to their story in a minute. But first, I want to give you a little introduction by saying that, as you have seen by watching a lot of RVing type videos and camping and boondocking type videos, everybody is trying to find a different way to do it. Some people live in their cars, some people live in their vans, some people live in their travel trailers like me, some people live in their motorhomes, some people live in tents, and some people just, I don't know what they do. I guess they live under bridges or whatever. But the story I ran across, and again, these people are from Australia, was an entire family. There was a man and a wife and 7 kids, and they lived on pogo sticks. And if you know what a pogo stick is, it's got a spring in the bottom. It's got 2 little places where you put your feet, and you press it down, and it springs, and you spring forward. And where they got that idea was from the Australian kangaroo, and so they just modified their pogo sticks to be able to carry luggage and food and water and all that stuff. And anyway, they were traveling across the United States. I met them while I was boondocking. They were hopping in the background, and they were very friendly people, very, very friendly. And we talked for a long time, and I promised them I wouldn't reveal their identity at all. But I can now, because the whole family, they got near Grand Canyon, and for some reason they hopped off the canyon, and they haven't been heard of since. But yeah, it just goes to show you that you talk about car camping and truck camping and all these different things. In a little teardrop in a tent, back of a pickup, me in this little casita. These people had it. They were doing it right, because if you hop across the United States, well, they had hopped all the way across Australia twice. They call that a hopper back. When you go up and back, they call it a hopper back. It's a term that you hear here in Australia all the time. And but anyway, for those of you that really want to try something unique, that are living in apartments or cars or whatever you're living in, and you want to really cut your expenses, they told me that it was probably the least expensive way to live. It didn't require any fuel, gasoline, that sort of thing. They didn't need solar. They didn't need anything. They didn't listen to music. They didn't have a TV, because it's kind of hard to hop around carrying a 60-inch TV under your arm. And they didn't have a microwave. Again, another thing that would be difficult to carry. An oven would be very difficult. But they did have everything. Again, there was 9 people, 7 children, and a man and a wife. And they were very well organized. Each individual had to carry a certain amount of load. And they had it down to a fine art. And for all these years, I've kept this a total secret. And but now I'm going to reveal and the unbelievable part of it is their last name was Hopper. But they had hopped across Australia twice, and they were hopping across the United States when I ran across them in New Mexico, and it was amazing to me to watch that thing. But for those of you that haven't tried it, you might want to. I haven't tried it. I haven't tried pogo stick yet, but I think it would be an interesting way to travel across country. You just have to get good. Now, you have to do a Google search for a pogo stick, so that you really understand what they look like and how they function, because it takes a really special individual to be able to operate that mechanical piece of equipment. But again, these people had some, they were a little bit on the inside being from Australia and having watched kangaroos, because that once you understand the function of the kangaroo, then a pogo stick is just the next logical step. So anyway, I just wanted to give you a heads up on that. And so for you guys that want to really do something unique, and if you do, if you have a YouTube channel as a YouTube creator, I promise you, you'd get a lot of views pogo sticking with your family and children across the United States, because that would be a very unique endeavor. And having said that, thumbs up, carpe diem, adios, bye-bye. Buy anything you want, anytime. But if you think about it, use the link to Amazon products in the description of all of my videos. And if you want to buy you a pogo stick, you can find it on Amazon. And if I were you, I'd get good ones. And what else? Drink plenty of water, stretch. What else? Keep your health. Because if you're going to be on a pogo stick, you got to be in damn good physical condition. So anyway, having said that, this is a semi-beer 30 video. And adios, amigos. And enjoy your day at ease. Bye-bye.